it was met with shock, seen as like sin.
Am I? I don't know.
The experience with family has been a really difficult one, seen as something that I needed to get rid of or kind of pray away or seek help for. So for me, my response to that was to say, okay, yeah, like I will get help. Ended up going back in the closet and kind of basically doing that for most of my late teens, early 20s. I really went on a journey with that, getting to a place where I realised that it was equally as important for me to be honest with myself and my family. And I think being more sure of myself pushed them to be more kind of accepting. I mean, they're still on their journey with that, making sense of some of the reactions in my family. You know, it took a real long time, but for me to think, actually, what else could I expect if I had been raised in a culture or a space where that was the only thing that I was taught, that was a sin, and I'd spent, 48 years of my life there and been here for 2, for example. Saying that, I think empathy is useful, but it's so important to draw your own boundaries about what is and isn't okay, and taking yourself away from toxic narratives or toxic communication that is just going to put you at risk. Like, don't put yourself in those spaces if you get a sense of anything that your gut says no, like leave it and walk away. The people that matter will love you regardless, and they'll meet you with love. I think there's a lot of risk, like a lot of fear and uncertainty before you do it. Taking that risk is so important because it's learning in it. The people that are able to hold you and to meet you with love are the ones that will stay, and the ones that aren't worth having around is just the reality, because it's only going to be damaging for you. I definitely bottled up my emotions and found it really difficult to communicate what I was feeling, and I think that did lead to a build-up. I was quite deeply depressed, and I think reached a point of crisis as early as you can when you're struggling, to try to let people in your support system know, whether that's your friends, kind of safe, trusted members of your family or safe, trusted adults. Go to your GP and tell them that you're having a hard time. And also support systems like Childline are there for you to use to talk to about what's going on. It doesn't just have to be about your sexuality, but just saying that you're having a hard time is really, really important, and it can put you on a completely different path. If I could go back to my younger self, I would say knowing that you can keep all aspects of your identity. I think there's a real harmful narrative that you have to compromise your faith or your spirituality or your relationship with God if you are bi or gay or queer. I've learned, which has been huge for me, that I can hold both parts with equal amounts of love and they can exist together.